Okay, now as a side dish, I thought let me make a spinach with cream or creamed spinach. A spinach on the side which has a little bit of bite to it. Okay, pan's on a high flame. Pour in about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And next, while the olive oil is heating up, I'm just going to put in just a teaspoon of butter because I'm feeling very decadent today. Just let this heat up. Once this heats up very, very quickly, get 2 pods of garlic and chop them up roughly. This goes straight into your pan. Fry your garlic for about 30 seconds. Let it, caramelize just a little. Now, here I took the stalks of the spinach, but I've kept their leaves quite whole because I don't want it to break down too much. So I'm just going to keep adding it in handful by handful. As soon as the spinach touches the garlic, it starts cooking very, very fast. Make sure that the butter is dispersed equally and all the stalks are getting the heat at the same time. The minute that this spinach reduces down by half, add in the rest. Now it's just a matter of turning the spinach till it wilts completely. So you just keep moving it up and down. Make sure the heat is evenly dispersed. Once most of the water is evaporated, throw in a pinch of salt, not more because spinach is quite salty on its own. Nice large pinch of salt. And then I'm putting in a pinch of thyme. And here, where I think a little fusion, because sometimes these dishes can be quite bland, just a pinch of red chili, but not too much. Stir it up. And then just about 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar. And finally, before the cream goes in, the juice of half a lemon, because the cream will smooth out all these flavors. Of course, by now the spinach is completely cooked and it's steaming away. Right now, most of the water is dried up. Just stir it around vigorously. Okay. Now, last but not least, the cream. And straight into my pan, I'm putting in 1 large tablespoon heaped. I'm just going to reduce the heat slightly and start stirring the cream in. And of course, it goes milky immediately. The minute the cream starts drying, reduce the heat again and just stir, making sure you're amalgamating all the juices together. We are done. Switch the heat off. And just finally, right at the end on top, sprinkle in a little fresh crushed black pepper, about 2 pinches, not too much, and that's right at the end, just to keep the flavor of the pepper alive. Just going to mix it in, and of course I'm hit by that lovely peppery smell. And my spinach is completely soft, or creamed, as I would say. I think the chicken is done. It's been in there for about 32 minutes. It's lovely and golden brown on top. We are gonna plate up immediately. Now the moment of truth. I'm gonna cut myself a little bit of the chicken, which looks absolutely gorgeous. What's really interesting is the smoothness of the pate, which is absolutely delicious. So it's not very distinct, which is something that we might not be used to because we like very, very strong flavors. And that's the beauty of French food, that there's a perfect balance. Everything is very mellow. So don't expect the woof of chili or the cut of mustard. And now, finally, for the spinach, because I think that this is the perfect vegetable, not too strong, not overpowering everything else. And the cream should give it a basis which, a basic stability which will end up balancing the entire meal out. So, here we go. The essence of spinach is alive. I can taste that black pepper which went in there at the end. And of course, the smoothness of the cream. Phew, well, I've talked a lot about that food, and as you saw, it was that easy to make at home. So, keep writing into me. Send me your SMSs, send in your emails, contact me on Facebook or Twitter, and I will cook you anything. And now you know. Well, take care from me. I'll see you next week, and I'm going to carry on eating my fantastic roast.